Not.
Just realized I have my my lamp on the max setting, so the right side of my face is a little washed out. It's very bright. It's like I'm getting solar flared in this son of a bitch. Hey, Spartan, thank you very much. Last time on 8-Way Nostalgia Trip. During a late-night session, Johnny turned into a robot after speaking ill of Pokemon's Lord and Savior Pikachu. Chat continuously dropped unconscious due to lack of sleep, and Ophelia ended up breaking the legs of a couple of kidnappers, only to be roofied by her own sister. When will the party get around to exacting her revenge? What shenanigans await Olbrich? Find out now in episode 19. Too many TMG, too many geckos. Spartan, thank you very much for the, so what exactly does that mean, exactly? Spartan Mondo's cheer shared rewards to 10 others in chat. Like, I don't know exactly what that means. It's a Pride Month thing. Is it a Pride Month thing? There was kind of like rainbows coming out of the gift box. Every 200 bits shares stuff with the chat. Oh, okay. In the best SpongeBob voice, I'm watching Johnny at night. So how's it going, everybody? Hey, Linky. I know you won't be participating in tonight's stream because you are currently... I'm not sure if you're in Philly or you're still in Atlantic City. But I hope you've been enjoying your road trip shenanigans. Oh, if you're in the Discord, then sure, we can hop in real quick. I was not expecting you to be able to join the Discord. I'm not sure if you're using the laptop or your phone. Well, either way, I can't hear you, so I'm not sure if your mic is muted or you don't have your system preference set. Hey, Straight to Narrow, thank you very much. Hey, look, I found some pennies on the floor. I'd rather give them to you, but hey, man, everyone stream and take care. Thank you, Straight to Narrow. I appreciate it. And Nick Jr., thank you for your tier 1 sub for 6 months. That's a golden mug, you son of a bitch. Enjoy it. That's the next tier.
Not.
Is that an unsubbed mod I see? Look at you, totally not Mitch, gifting tier 1 sub to Linky. That's really cool. Void King. Alright, so we should probably get that out of the way first. To answer Void King of Swing's question, no, I have not played Bloodstained Ritual of the Night because I have been too busy getting the video ready for TMG. And I am not done preparing for TMG as of this live stream. I still got to pack a few things and get a few other pieces of equipment ready to go. So I have not played the game. I probably won't be able to play the game at least until I come back. I've been hearing fantastic things. I ask that you guys don't spoil anything for me in the chat. And we're just going to move on from here. Is Russ in the background passed out? No, Russ is actually out right now salsa dancing. Because this time of the night, he always does salsa dancing. Something that he does. I'm not into salsa personally, but, you know, he do him. Yeah, some of you guys are waiting for the switchboard. I am waiting for my physical backer release on the PS4, and unfortunately it was delayed, and I have to wait a bit. But I'll buy it digitally if I have to, motherfucker. I want to play that game real bad. Yeah, and Crash Team Racing Nitro Fuel is also coming out soon. It's like, Jesus Christ, guys, I don't have time to... I gotta get a Pokemon video out. Alright, well... let's get this party started. Let me see. The Wheel of Destiny, if I remember correctly, chose Olberich. So we need to do Olberich Chapter 3. Now, where is Olberich Chapter 3? I think he was... Yeah, there he is. He's in the Southern Wellspring Sands, and he is recommended level 32, and he's 44. I think we're going to be just fine for this chapter. So, shall we? Let's mosey on over to the Wellspring. In the Sunlands. We're getting hot in this. Well, we'll get Theory in here later too. We can also kill two birds with one stone, but I don't think that's all up to the wheel of destiny. Hey, Morkido, thank you very much for the Twitch Prime sub. 2 months, currently in a 1 month. Now, what is a 1 month streak? I have 1 win in a row. Hey, Dono Deluxe, thank you very much for your raid. I don't know if you guys have a raid hashtag or what have you, but you guys know the drill. You spam my face or the Tim Allen face, whatever have you. I don't really care. It's up to you guys. The story so far, and so Oberic triumphed in the arena of Victor's Hollow, defeating Gustav the Black Knight in an epic struggle. Gustav shared the story of Erhardt's past, a tale of a home lost while King sat idly by, and how Erhardt swore vengeance upon the crown. Oh, hey, String, wait, are you already in the States? Are you still in Australia? You should probably be flying to the States. Are you on the plane? Like, I honestly don't know. Oh, you're in Pennsylvania. Well, welcome back. Whoa. Looking forward to seeing you again at TMG, dude. Nathan92. Hey, Johnson, you did a BSC retrospective of Cowboy Bebop, and you have mentioned FLC, Fully Cooley on occasion in poster vid. Would you and Duran do one of Fully Cooley, or if you just talk about your opinions with the series? That's all in due time, I feel. That's just something if we have the time to do. Can't say yes, I can't say no either. Just one of those. If it happens, it happens. You know, that's all I can say. Well, there's a lot of quest markers here. Pennsylvania. No, that's Pennsylvania. Home of Lunk. Wait, huh? Can I? No, I don't want to buy anything. Oh, but I can scrutinize. Yeah, 80%. There we go. Nothing. Not a goddamn thing. Hey, Emil, you might have already talked about this, but what are your thoughts about the Castlevania Anniversary Collection? Also, my link to the past recap got cut off because my oblivious ass didn't know that Twitch had a character limit. Okay, good. I thought you died, Emil, because of the character limit cutting you off unexpectedly. The Castlevania Anniversary Collection, I think, is a great deal for those that just want to have a handful of Castlevania games in their collection. I'm more excited about the implications of having the collection because I would like them to re-release all the other games, specifically the DS titles and the Game Boy Advance titles for console release, so that folks have a means to access them. And also, I want folks to buy them in surplus, so that, you know, that shows Konami that there is still money to make in the Castlevania franchise. I understand that it's not the biggest money maker, but I would like to see that series continue. Then you get Castlevania Bloodlines. I mean, good lord, I thought that game would never be re-released.
Well met.
How is the Philly cheesesteak over there? Always want to try some cheesesteak from the motherland. Alright, so if you want a tourist trap, then you go to Gino's or Pat's in Passyunk, near Washington Avenue. If you want an actual cheesesteak, then you, honestly, any local pizzeria joint or Joe Steaks in Girard are my top tier recommendations. Yeah, Omar Rose, I gotta say, I would love Aria Star on PS4 as well, or on the Switch. Really, you give me those games on the Switch. If anything, they'd probably be better for the Switch. You know, you got the handheld games and the DS games on Switch. You probably have to finagle with the whole dual screen element, but it could work. I wonder if I can guide this old man. Ice Storm. Yeah, why not? Hey, Boy Red, thank you for watching. Thank you for the follow. And Blue Mario, thank you for the Twitch Prime sub. 14 months. Goodness gracious.
Hey.
Like the Final Fantasy game I started playing today via the free trial. Oh, okay. Oh, you started playing 14. Oh, holy shit. I'm sorry, dude. I'm a monk because beating the shit out of someone is cool. Technically, if you started playing today via the free trial, you are a pugilist. You are not a monk yet. But Blue Mario, I hope you have fun. I really do. Again, it's obvious that I'm a really big diehard fan of Final Fantasy XIV. So I hope you enjoy yourself tremendously. And I try and if you enjoy yourself, you know, play through a Realm Reborn, get through that post game, and get yourself to Heaven's Sword, because Heaven's Sword is amazing. Stormblood is great too. Not as good as Heaven's Sword. And Shadowbringers is looking to be fantastic too. I'm hoping it is. Eric Berg, thank you. What would you say is the best cheesesteak you've had outside of Philly? Can't tell you that, Eric Berg, because I don't really eat cheesesteaks outside of Philly. It's just one of those things that you don't do. It's kind of taboo to a Philadelphian. You don't eat cheesesteaks outside of Philadelphia. I know that sounds really ignorant, but it's also just a matter of, you know, for me personally, it is, I have cheesesteaks all the time in Philadelphia. If I'm going to go to a different town or a different state or a different part of the country, I'm not going to eat something I already eat enough of back at home. You know, that's like going to Japan and eating at a McDonald's. Come on. Well, oh, words. Your lack of words speaks volumes.
I'm pretty sure.
Yeah, if I'm going to Chicago, I want to try their deep dish. I don't like deep dish, but if I got it from the native land, maybe it's good. You know, if I'm heading down to, if you guys can think of another state in the United States specifically that is known for its specific cuisine, then you want to try that out. You know, or if you travel internationally, you know, New York bagels. You travel to London. I mean, what is London known for? You travel to Japan. What are they known for? Germany, Russia, you know, France.
Hold it!
Come to Arizona with some Filibertos. That is Filibertos. I don't know. I hope I'm pronouncing that right. Some bomb ass Mexican food. I don't know if I've had. I don't know if I've had any authentic Mexican food because obviously Taco Bell doesn't count. Try to come to Australia. Try meat pie and sausage roll. Sausage roll I've heard of. Linky, I don't know why the thing is not letting you speak on Discord. Are you using Discord mobile? If you're using Discord mobile, there should be a setting you should be able to toggle with. Also, make sure your phone is not on mute. Maybe that has something to do with it. I doubt that has anything to do with it, but that might have something to do with it. Yeah, I don't often use Discord mobile myself unless I'm like hopping into a voice chat for 1 second to fuck with a friend. But most of the time, I'd rather just stick with the desktop version. If you're talking Chicago deep dish pizza, go to Genoa's or Giordano's, regular, or I'm probably butchering these names. I know PK Sparks was mentioning the second one you mentioned. I thought it was a Pokemon name because he headed to Chicago for the Pokemon Go community event, and he said before leaving he wanted to get a slice from there or a whole pie. I thought it was a Pokemon.
As you wish.
I only use Discord mobile to text in the server when I'm not home. Yeah, about the same here. My only problem with Discord mobile is that sometimes I won't get text notifications until like 10 to 15 minutes after they've already been sent. So it's like if someone needed something from me like urgently, I won't know about it for like half an hour, and that drives me nuts. Like on the desktop, it's fine. I get that shit right then and there. But on mobile, man, I hope I see it. Hey, Mega Quinn, thank you. Oh boy, Octopath Traveler at night. But I hope you guys are enjoying yourselves this day. And if anyone here heading to too many games, I look forward to meeting you all there as well. We're seeing some familiar faces.
Just so.
I got back into Pokemon Go right before they announced a partnership with Autism Speaks, and I dropped it faster than a hot potato. Right before they announced a partnership with Autism Speaks, and I dropped it right. The hot potato Neutron Star. Oh, I wouldn't know anything about that. Boy King Swing. Mr. Max Dawson, you'll be at Too Many Games on Saturday. That's cool. Can't wait to Cream the Rabbit. You'll be there Sunday. Awesome. ABO Hiccups. Holy fuck. Gets.
Indeed.
96. Thank you for the bits. 10,000 bits. That puts you right up there in the fucking first place on the leaderboards, dude. Damn. God damn. Hold on, let me actually read the damn bit message. Gets 96. Yo, John, been watching you since early 2017, and I love your laid-back attitude, so I'm showing my appreciation tonight. Going to TMG for the first time to meet you till I learned you're having a panel on Sunday. I'm only going Saturday. Well, Gets, I will be hosting a meet and greet. I don't have an exact time yet, but if you follow my Twitter account at Some Call Me John, the John is spelled Jon, then keep an eye out for that. Because I don't have any panels or anything on Saturday, so I think that's probably the perfect time to host a meet and greet, so maybe we can meet then. Hopefully I catch you that day, and if not, then, oh well, I'll just enjoy the con, stay strong. I will try to anyway. And thank you so much for your support, Gets96. Thank you very much. And yeah, I think everybody gets a piece of that. Look at all those rainbow wings.
Oh.
SpiderMan, okay, so for some clarity, you guys were talking about Pokemon Go supporting Autism Speaks. Autism Speaks treats autism like a plague to be eradicated and never support them. This is from someone with autism, high-functioning minor social issues. Oh, that's fucked up. If that's the case, that's horrible. I mean, I say that as someone that actively plays Pokemon Go, so I don't know.
In fact,
they want a cure, but there isn't one. You Do you want to cure mutants too? Good lord. All right, Link, if you can't, if the thing is giving you, if the thing is giving you shit, then you know there's always next Wednesday, dude. Yeah, it's like you can't cure autism. Autism is just something you're born with. It is who you are as a person, as an individual. To say that you're looking for a cure insinuates that there's something wrong with you. And there's nothing wrong with you. You're just different. And different isn't bad. It's just different.
I see.
Everybody's different. Get the fuck out of here with that shit. That's stupid. That's really stupid. Yeah, next hump day, yeah. Oh yeah, this game is long. We're reaching the 50-hour mark. All right, String. Have a good night, dude. I'll probably see you tomorrow or Friday. John, haven't gotten into Final Fantasy recently. Just started 7 and 10. Can't continue until I get my PS3 fixed. What do you want from a potential Final Fantasy 16? Well, that depends if 16 is just going to be another single-player game or another MMO. Likely it's going to be another single-player game. I don't expect them to make another MMO until 14 is well over and done with.
In fact,
I can't wait for you to face the super duper boss. I'm always up for a challenge.
dire news.
It depends on the kind of boss, though. Like, to me, the threshold that I like to grade bosses on from super bosses that I know is Penance from Final Fantasy X International and Yasmat from 12. Or a Nova, Jesus Christ, a Zeta Flare. Oh, no. No, dude, why didn't you put the damage breaker on? 9999, no, give me more money. Is that Donald Duck's Zeta Flare? The one that kind of obliterates Xehanort until it doesn't? You know, Donald can do that the entire time. It's like, why don't we just do that all? I know, because I think people told me that Zeta Flare actually is kind of like Meteor in Final Fantasy IV. It requires so much vitality. If you don't have enough vitality, it's a fatality. But it's also like, why can't that be like an ultimate skill, like a reaction command? Eric fair enough. In fact, when I was a kid, my dad had a similar rule since he's a huge foodie. Oh, okay. It's just curiosity of mine since I'm a chef and I like to see how different places do the same dish. Also, I'm autistic, and yeah, autism speaks below shit. I've talked to people who've gotten misinformation from there, and it's not great having to explain why they're terrible. God damn it. That really sucks. I'm sorry you guys have to go through that whenever, you know, you got folks supporting this one thing that you know for a fact is not good at all, and it's like, how do I convince these folks that it's not? How do you convince folks that support this without also alienating or straining your relationship? You know, because to me that's always the trickiest thing about it. It's like, I want to inform family and friends that no, these guys are not who they're cracked up to be.
As you wish.
And it's kind of a lose in a way. Hey Kira, thank you for the bits. Hi Johnny, TMG hype. I'm coming out tomorrow. Also, have you been following Linky's Road Trip Adventures on Twitter? I have been looking at Linky's Road Trip Adventures on Twitter, and well, I mean, that's okay. I'm going to be meeting with Linky tomorrow, and Friday, so you know we can share our adventures there. Oh, I got travel banter in the middle of all this, but no, this is high stakes right now. I don't want to talk to anybody.
Just so.
If you're going to review Pokemon right there, you're going to cover Penalty Pond and Touch Attack first, or you're going to say Puzzle Marathon. If I'm doing Pokemon Puzzle League, it's going to be just Pokemon Puzzle League. If there are similarities to other games, then I'll mention them briefly, but I won't actually play those games first because I just like to look the game as is. That said, though, the only one I'm working on right now is Platinum, but Platinum won't be done for at least another week and a half, I want to say, because unfortunately I have to put everything on hold because of TMG. Let me go save my game first because I don't know what lies ahead. Could be dangerous. I think everybody is pretty much good to go. 'Cause I'm still rocking the same party I did last time, and that's more than enough. Hey, Biffle L, is that how you pronounce your name? Thank you for the Twitch Prime. 2 months, finally catching one of the streams. Hi John, how you doing, dude? Thank you very much for your support. Yeah, and then there's also the thing about Shadowbringers. Like, man, oh my god, like these next, like, first world problems, don't get me wrong, but it's like, I gotta get that Pokemon Platinum video finish. I want to play Bloodstained, Ritual of the Night, Crash Team Racing Nitro Fuel comes out, and more importantly, fucking Shadowbringers comes out next week, man, and I want to spend a lot of time on that. And it's like, come on, god damn. Dude, no, Pokemon Puzzle. See, I read PPL as people, but no, you mean Pokemon Puzzle League. It's literally just Touch Attack with 3D mode. Okay. Smallbringer, look up the original I Am Autism ad from Autism Speaks. It treats autism like some demon that comes in the night and kidnaps your children. It's all sorts of fucked up and wrong. Also, your line about being okay to be different as autistic made me try to have fucked up bets. I mean,
hello?
I'm sorry you have to feel that way, Spellbringer, or anybody else here. That, because to me that, I know I can't speak for everybody, but shit like that. Oh, I can hear you, by the way, Linky. I'm sorry.
Oh, fucking Luya.
Yeah. You're on the phone?
Yes, I am.
You know, to me that kind of thing about, like, autism not being a disease or a hindrance, it just means you're different from the others. To me, that's just common sense. And I'm kind of like hopelessly optimistic to a point where I'd like to think that others think that too, but that's clearly not the case. There are a lot of people on this planet with a lot of different viewpoints, and they don't always line up with yours, and it sucks because, you know, it's like, shit. Because you feel alone when you don't have that, when you share a different viewpoint and all that sort of thing.
Now I can finally sit back and watch the stream now. Woo.
You sound so different from the phone, I gotta say, it's really weird.
I know, this is my phone talk.
Let's see if they hate wind.
Hello. Would you like to find sexy singles in your areas? We'll call them.
Oh, you better X out that advertisement.
Okay.
Dude, alright, so, like, share your road trip adventures.
It was long. There's nothing but trees and mountains through all of West Virginia. Oh my god. 12 hours on the road. I was just like, oh my god, let it in. But I'm here.
Okay, well, okay. Virginia can't hurt you anymore.
I have to go back.
What? Yeah, but not until, when are you leaving, Sunday?
Yeah, I'll be leaving Sunday.
Okay, well, Virginia can't hurt you until then.
I know, if anything, I'm actually really happy for the trip because we did pass through a lot of restaurants, actually a lot of like historical values with them,
Right.
and I got to learn a little bit more. Also, it was just chill out with my dad for like the last 12 hours.
Oh, yeah, how have things been between you two?
Oh, it's been good. If anything, we just took a trip up to Atlanta City because we were originally going to go to New York, but all this rain just came out of nowhere. And I take it has been raining in your area too?
Wait, hold on. John Denver himself will demolish the stream for this senseless passion of West Virginia. I've never been, so I can't speak for West Virginia.
Not a good place.
What am I gonna do with you, Ophelia? You have a rod. I can break you. There you go. ABO hiccups with this fucking essay of a question. Pokemon Puzzle League is the same as Panel de Pon and Tetris Attack for Super Famicom, Super Nintendo, with Pokemon characters instead of original Panel de Pon characters. So it's Bean Machine, only with Pokemon, and Yoshi's Island characters. It was also a Pokemon Puzzle League challenge for Game Boy Color. It was originally Panel de Pon and everything. Okay, so basically this is like a Wikipedia entry. This is shit I likely find out myself when talking about the game, but I appreciate the heads up, HBO hiccups. HBO, no, ABO hiccups, not HBO. Home box office hiccups.
Hey, Johnny, you're probably going to hear yourself here in a second. Give me 1 second.
Okay, that's fine. Hey, Ocelot, thank you very much for the tier 1 sub. 13-month streak, goddamn. Thank you very much. And Gitz, thank you again for the additional bits. Just curious about this, bro. Which of the series are you the biggest fan of? Final Fantasy, Sonic, Metroid, or Castlevania? Shit. Out of those 4 you listed... Oh, hold on, let me actually get the battle movement, because I know I'm stalling. Oh, let me summon the old man, because he can do an ice storm. And that's exactly what these lizards are afraid of.
There we go.
Alright, then I'll do this. Gitz, I'm gonna have to say that out of those 4 you mentioned, I have to say Final Fantasy. Because, you know, I'm always gonna be a Sonic fan, but Sonic really sends me through an emotional roller coaster. For better or worse. Metroid, I love Metroid, I do, but there's not a lot of Metroid. I enjoy my time with the games that I have, but there's not a lot of it. And Castlevania, I mean, I love Castlevania too. It's like, I'd say Castlevania is probably on the same level as Metroid, I want to say. But Final Fantasy, I mean, that has been with me for the longest time, and I have a lot of memories with that series as a whole since 4. You can't take those memories away. Yeah, Sonic was never good. Pokemon Master.
Oh my gosh. Also, I won a lot of money at the game.
Oh, you sound really far away, Linky. Hold on, I'm going to...
do I really?
Yeah.
Hang on, let me... Yeah, it's because I went to wireless headset because my phone is at 40%.
Dying? Oh, you know what? Can I steal? Yeah, let me steal. Just apologize. They're Lizardmen. No, that sounded racist.
So racist.
Yeah.
Yeah, let me do this. No, go to voice setting.
Sonic is the abusive husband we can't leave. You need me, motherfucker.
Or do you?
It's like, oh, your channel's down again, huh? Well, you know, one quick video starring yours truly will get those views up. Search your feelings, you know it to be true, motherfucker.
Sonic only good. Johnny knows what's
Will not fail.
Is there a franchise you recently got into and find to be one of your favorites? It'd probably be a franchise that you recently got into and be one of your favorites. You're gonna have to define recent, Pokemon Master. Speak for yourself, motherfucker!
Oh yeah, I thought you said that someone could actually be with you on stream this morning.
I can barely hear you. Hold on, I'm gonna put the volume up.
Yeah, you might have to. I said, weren't you supposed to have like someone with you at this time?
He's out doing salsa dancing.
Salsa? Oh,
Yeah.
what is he gonna bring some tequilas?
It's like, what?
Tequilas.
Tequilas? Plural?
Yeah.
Where-
Hang on, give me 1 second. I'm putting in the headset now.
Yeah, man, I love all the drinks. Gin and tonics, tequilas, what else? Scots and bourbons. Isn't it scotch? Yeah, scotches and bourbons. And, oh, I love whiskeys. Salsa's dancing. Or it could be a,
Hello?
an additive to a tortilla or some other shit. Anyway, what am I doing? Anybody here? I can still hear you, Linky.
Okay, good.
Oh, now you sound better.
Yep. But I do gotta get off the Flex chat for now, so you have a good stream. I'll go be watching the chat.
Yeah, that's cool. All right, Linky, thank you.
Bye. How do I close this
I
out?
love to dance while eating sauce.
I'll do my best.
We just got like a gauntlet of Lizardmen here.
No.
That face when my mom forced me to do salsa dancing class. Hey, you know what, Mr. Castle? That is, I would say that's relatively unique compared to the usual shit. Because most of the time, parents, fathers especially, will try and get you to do sports. You know, baseball, basketball, football, what have you. If your mom wanted to have you do salsa classes, I mean, I'd probably do that before, you know, I pretend I'm an adequate, you know, athlete, which I am not. Not at all. Let me see. These guys are afraid of spears, right? I have a spear. I can't really break anybody, though. Again, it's Cyrus is going to be really doing all the work here. Parents force you to do soccer and t-ball. I think I cried at one point. I used to do soccer as a kid. Yeah, soccer is probably another one. Russ is actually was a big soccer kid. He's still a relatively big soccer nut. No, I don't want to click anything. Let us donate BP to Oldberg. Oh yeah, I'm sorry. Russ is a big soccer
Nut.
Yeah, I don't know why I didn't play that. Ow.
Will not be defeated.
But Dad forced me to do baseball for 2 years. Never hit a single ball. Let me see here. Staves, right? 2 charges. I can break you. Trash. And this guy's gonna attack. Oh, you don't even get a chance to attack. Alright, I'm just gonna stab you repeatedly with this. That's cool. Then Cyrus will finish you off in the next turn, likely. But not before I steal from you guys. Well, not steal, but collect. That's not bad. Hey, Pokemon Master. Recent as in you got it 3 years ago or sooner. Be it an old franchise, pass up when younger, or something new. Recent as in you got it into it 3 years ago or sooner. You got it 3 years ago or sooner. 3 years ago from today, that's 2016. 2016. What? Let's go through the list of like high-profile games that came out in 2016, and let's see if I'm actually a fan of them. Or maybe indie stuff. I'm trying to think. 2016. Let me heal my wounds.
Let your wounds be healed.
Victory shall be mine. Out of my way.
Here I go.
Cuphead was No, Cuphead was Cuphead 2016. I thought Cuphead was 2017.
Thank you. I'll do my best. Bring about a miracle of healing.
If I blur my eyes, those lizardmen look a bit like Susie from Deltarune. I could kind of see it with the face, sure, but the body, no. Not at all. 2016 is a year no one will remember. Yeah, alright, so that kind of, I mean, it does still count if it's 2017. You are right, Pokemon Master. So 2016 is probably not the best year to pull from games. But 2017, I mean, Overwatch is a good, Overwatch is a great game. I don't really, like, follow it that I don't have a lot of dedication to it. You know, I enjoyed my time with it, but I don't frequent it as often as I used to.
I am in your debt.
Doom was in 2016, but again, I don't play Doom. I'm not into Doom as much as someone like Elliot or Ryan are. It wouldn't be Persona with me because Persona, I have no interest in Persona. Yeah, I gotta say, if as far as a franchise goes, because to me a franchise is more than one game, and there are individual titles that I love in the last 3 years. But franchise, no, I'm drawing a blank. I don't think there's really anything that qualifies to answer that, Pokemon Master. For me, it was Monster Hunter at that time. Okay, no, I played Peace Walker. That's a Monster Hunter game, right? Oh, actually, no, hold on. If we're still close to a town... then it would just make more sense to go back to the end instead of wasting all the damn plums. Yes, Hiccups, I have heard of Pokemon Channel for GameCube, and I wasn't going to bother with it, so... no worries from here. Hey, Brett GB, thank you for the follow. I kind of want to find out what like the other ones I'm afraid of, just because I hate seeing question marks in the vulnerable stage. There you are, Nova. Thank you for the tier 1 sub. 11 months. Oh yeah, this too. Okay. I noticed the nut icon. I do not recognize the middle one.
Nut.
What is that one? Oh, it's Masei. Okay, and Bunny Yay Shrek. No, it looks like Mike Wazowski with Shrek's face in the middle of that, and that's kind of terrifying. I can finally hear audio again. Just for the sake of having that in the log. What is Sandler's? They're afraid of wind and ice. Cool. So I have all the bases covered. This actually might be one of the easier chapters because my party is just well suited for this.
Bring about a miracle of healing.
Victory shall be mine.
Let's get rid of you. Yeah, this is Oldberg 3 Lilac. This might be a bit off topic, but I'm hearing that Marvel wants to put Keanu Reeves in a Marvel film. What character would be a great fit for him? You guys are probably better answering that. Because I don't know my Marvel roster that much. Unless it's like from Marvel vs. Capcom, and even then I'm struggling to think of like half of the Marvel roster from that game. Or the series in general. Constantine is DC, I want to say, for King of Swing. Constantine is DC and British. I don't remember the movie Constantine with Keanu Reeves, but I don't think he even had an accent in that movie, right? I think it was just Keanu Reeves being Keanu Reeves. No, Lilac, it's not a matter about being British got to do with it. The current Spider-Man is from London. It's that the character himself is British, I believe. Like, John Constantine is supposed to be British. The character himself. Not the actor, the character. And if a character is of a certain nationality, I think it is imperative for the actor to reflect that. If it's just them, you know, putting on their usual performance, in Keanu Reeves' case, you know, having an American accent, clearly, then, well, is there such thing as an American accent, actually? Since America is just a giant melting pot? I know Keanu Reeves always said he wanted to be Wolverine. I don't know if that was or remembers that, but I think he would definitely fit. I would argue otherwise, Cream, because there is a certain ferocity to Wolverine, the character. And Keanu Reeves, I love him. Like I do. I really do love Keanu Reeves. But I think he does his best work as a reserved individual. Like when he gets when he gets hammy, when he gets loud, it's kind of funny, but not scary.
Victory shall be mine.
I mean, when I think of Keanu Reeves yelling at me for any reason, I think of Johnny Mnemonic. And that is funny for the wrong reasons. Lala, I guess I have seen the Tom Holland video of him training to become a warrior of darkness. That was a really fucking random thing that Square did. Or at least the Final Fantasy XIV PR team did. You know, that was like, alright. That was really weird. Well, if Sand Lizardman is afraid of a spear, the odds of Sand Lizardman 2 having no weakness to spears are probably the same. I mean, we could try. I mean, I want to... let's, actually, no, let's not waste any more time. Let's just nuke the bastards. Why Tom Holland? I don't know. I honest to God don't know. I wonder if he... I'm not sure if it was just for a commercial. Maybe he legitimately does play Final Fantasy XIV. But, like, keeps it on the down low so that he doesn't get bombarded with a lot of fans. Cyberwolf, thank you very much. How's Octopath? Is it a good recommend? If you love RPGs, if you like big RPGs, this is a long game, then I would say sure.
For you.
It's very old school, for better or worse. You know, I can jump into it no problem because I grew up with this kind of RPG. But it is asking a lot just from the length of the game. Not mechanically from the game, but like from the length of the game. And how drawn out certain things are. Let's see. Let's see if these guys are afraid of spears. Yeah, okay. They just share that weakness too.
What to do?
So it was Tom Holland that dropped that endgame spoiler in the Novice Network that time. Man, I don't look at Novice Network chat. I never had that thing open. I'm sorry. That thing is just a cesspool of hatred and lies. Like, I will, if I'm going to mentor someone, like, if someone needs help, I will gladly help them in a party chat, but I ain't looking at Novice Network. Fuck that. Not doing that. Nope. Can I steal anything from him? 75, yeah, let's give it a shot. Nice. I could always use the Spiriting Plums.
What is the logical course of action?
Well, we have to blow them up. This should kill the beetle, actually. No, actually, we'll do Lightning Blast because they're already in a weakened state. And everybody dies.
You should have studied harder.
Hey John, your Spider-Man review, you talked about how you liked the Raimi movies, but thought they didn't age well. What do you think of Spider-Man 2? Spider-Man 2 is good. Spider-Man 2 is probably my favorite because while it still has its elements of cheese that you know from the Raimi movies, it's still, I would say, the most reserved out of the entire trilogy. 6,000, that's nice.
There is no choice.
You know, because the first movie had Willem Dafoe,
The battle is
a
truly
walking cartoon, who I love. But that's also like, he steals the show. And in a way, it's, you know, the Raimi stuff are campy. And that's fine. But there is a certain degree of campiness that you don't go over, because then you're heading into Batman and Robin territory. None of the Raimi films get as bad with the tonal shifts as Batman and Robin, but Spider-Man 3 comes pretty close. I legitimately feel they got the perfect Doc Ock for Spider-Man 2. Compared to, again, my only point of comparison is the animated series, which I didn't really like. But I would say, yeah, that was a decent attempt at making that character work. It's you who's out, Gubby. Out of your mind. Wrong answer. Break. What if these guys are afraid of ice too? Because we're just like getting all the tiers of the sand lizards here, so they're likely have the same elemental weaknesses. Do I have any other... Actually, I can find out now. Let's give them an icicle and see if they're weak to it. They are. Okay. So Cyrus is going to just nuke them all. There's something very satisfying about that. Nunchuck. By the way, John, I remember you mentioned Odin Sphere being part of your backlog. Did you ever get the PS3, PS4 remake? It's so much better. I do have the HD remasters of Odin Sphere. I do. Nunchuck. But again, backlog. There's a part of me that wants to finally get it done in like a live stream, but I don't like doing that. I know I'm kind of doing that with Octopath, but Octopath is a very old school RPG. I know Odin Sphere is very much an action RPG that requires more thought processes per second, and I don't know, to like play the game and try and keep up with you guys kind of feels it'd be too distracting, and I wouldn't be enjoying the game to its fullest extent. But at the same time, god damn it, that game has been in my backlog for over a decade.
How about you?
Havachi. Let me see.
What is the logical course of action? Attempt this to
Muppet over.
study harder.
Hey, Experiment. I won't be hanging around much tonight. I just got back from the A&E department. The A&E department. Do tell, if you don't mind me prying in your personal life. Hey, I just got a Twitch notification. The completionist is live. Once we're done here, we'll probably rate him. The Lizardmen's Den. Okay, this actually explains why we're fighting a lot of Lizardmen. We're close to their home base. And Tressa, I love you spotting all this damn money on the floor. I'm almost close to 100k. Yeah, we're gonna have to raid Gerard with something funny. I don't know what though. Let's keep it PG-13 at the very least. I don't want to raid his chat with something lewd. He's a good dude. He really is. Wears his heart in his sleeve and all that. No, it won't be hashtag PG-13. Don't take my words literally.
Can't we settle this like gentlemen?
Final Fantasy 15 is finished, Lucid Gamer. Like, it's as finished as it's gonna get. Because the last of the DLC, I think, was released already. So, there you go. You know what? I'm not gonna waste time. No, I can at least break you. Again, Cyrus is gonna be the MVP for this run.
Well then.
Because he just has so much ready to go. Get a little low. Actually do a heal more here.
Bring about a miracle of healing.
Interesting dilemma. Let me analyze the Sand Lizard King 2. I am the Lizard King. Everyone's got a weakness of ice here. I love it. That means I don't have to think. Whoa! Experimenter, are you okay? Started coughing up sizable amounts of blood about 2.5 hours ago during work. Went to call an ambulance and they had none, so I had to walk there myself despite being in utter agony. After waiting a while and being scanned, turned out it was just a bad reaction to the digestive system stemming from the damaged gallbladder that's currently filled with stones, one of which ended up in my lungs somehow. Dude, you gotta get that shit out of your system now, man. A fucking, if that gallbladder is damaged beyond repair and it's filled with stones and those stones are getting on, you gotta get that out of your system, man. I had my gallbladder removed about 10 years ago, actually. No, close to 10 years. It happened in 2010. And that fucking sucked, man. My gallbladder almost killed me because it was filling up with a lot of gunk. It was pretty much a poison bomb ready to go. That's what the doctors told me anyway. And holy fuck, that was terrible. But dude, if that happened to me, you gotta get that out of your system, dude. So I'm hoping for you, dude. I'm hoping for you. Please keep me up to date with that too, Experiment. I don't want you suddenly disappearing on me. And I was like, where the fuck did Experiment go? And I was like, oh, it's like, and your gallbladder takes over your Discord, and it's wearing your headset, and it's like, I'm Experiment now. You don't have the stones. I do, actually. Fuck you. Yeah, so guys, if you guys can, you guys are already doing it already in the chat, but please send your love and thoughts to Experiment. He's a really cool dude. Yeah, it really helps me in the technical side of things when it comes to emulation and what have you, and a lot of neat little tidbits for a lot of other shit. I'm being very general right now because I can't think about it right now. Well, I'm in the process of getting them out, but the next step in the process isn't until next month, but even then it's high risk step operation due to potential complications. Okay, but I think what's important to not easier said than done. Don't think about the high risk surgery. But all right, you know, I think you're gonna be just fine. Still, you have my support, and if you need anything from us, me specifically, do not hesitate to ask, dude. Maybe like you set up a GoFundMe and you like raise money for like, you know, hours lost at a job or some other shit. I'll plug the fuck out of that like you wouldn't believe. Yeah, stream for Experiment. Yeah, if it has to come to that, I would not mind helping that cause. That is a good cause.
My turn now. Thank you. My turn now.
No, I don't want to summon old man. I don't want to summon old man. Emil, thank you very much. I just finished my first additional RPG play. Sorry, hold on. Let me actually finish this guy off first, shall I? Everyone's fine here. There we go. Yeah, I just finished my first traditional RPG, and it was Super Mario RPG. I did have to take multiple breaks because of multiple battles, making it tedious for me. Any other RPGs you would recommend after that? Also praying for your experiment. It's older than Super Mario RPG, but if you haven't played it already, I would say Final Fantasy IV. Then 6, then 7, and then 9. It's really easy to pull from that because I love those games so much.
Not bad.
Yeah, Mario RPG is a very good beginner's RPG to jump into. Final Fantasy IV, I think, is just as much, if not a little better. I think the story is more interesting, and that music is sublime. For a soundtrack, it is magnificent. Fuck these purple. We're gonna have a stream dedicated to purple chests. Like, I feel it in my bones. Because I don't remember which ones I left. The purple chests are the goddamn blue coins of Octopath Traveler.
Well then.
Let's see if you're afraid of ice.
Please freeze.
You are. Please freeze. What are you, like a very apologetic cop? Please freeze. Hey, Crane, thank you very much. I can't believe I've been watching your videos for almost 10 years. Ugh. Although the first Johnny Verse I watched was Mega Man and the Wily Wars, the very first video of yours that I watched was the infamous Sonic 3 and Knuckles April Fool's video. I believe I was 12 and now I'm 21. Now that you just swapped the numbers there. You've grown so much since then. I'm happy to be a part of this amazing ride. Thank you, Cream. I appreciate that support. Again, and I feel like a fucking broken record every time I say that, but I do mean it every single time I say it. Because it cannot be stressed enough how much that means to me when folks say something like that. Do I want to? Yeah, I'll give it to Cyrus. Eric, I have not kept up with JoJo since I started watching it because I'm watching it with Nora, and I don't want to watch it without her because it's kind of a ride that we're just sharing. Well, it's kind of a ride she is letting me experience because she's already on that JoJo train, and I'm just here for the ride, really. Cyber the Wolf, have you purchased a game you like more than once? I've watched. Have you purchased a game you like more than once? I think the chat can answer that one for you. Sonic goes, fuck you, but you're not wrong. But, no, I'm kidding. Yeah, there we go. Everyone's got the right answers there. There are a lot of games I bought multiple times because I love them that much. Sonic 1 is probably the one I have the most copies of. Sonic 2 and Sonic 3, just as a result because of collections and whatnot. Final Fantasy 4, Resident Evil 4, a lot of 4s in there. Final Fantasy 6, a lot of copies of that. I'm pretty sure there's more. I'm just kind of drawing a blank. Oh! Oh! Stop that. Alright, then what I'm going to do is that I'm going to trade Tempest everyone here to get everything down to 2 points. And then Cyrus.
What next?
Well, not dance, no. Oh no! I wasn't paying attention to my MP. That's really easy to do when I'm talking to you guys and just playing the game. So I'm going to have to wait. Gonna have to wait, unfortunately. So then, you know what? We'll do a heal more here. That's cool. Mr. Castle. My first, wait, hold on, Cyber the Wolf. My first Some Call Me Johnny video was a Blackbuster critic response video. Holy fuck, that's a deep cut. That is a vicious cut. Blackbuster. Oh, if I haven't heard that name in so long. I remember what was the video about? I don't even remember that video. Final Fantasy 4, 6, 7. If you have to subtract 4 from 6, you get 2. Subtract 2, you get 7. You have 5 again. Add 5, you have 14. John Stark, I'm at Final Fantasy 14 again. He did it again. Is it even still up? I doubt it, Experiment. It's a really old video, and I had a tendency of deleting older videos. It was about why you like Sonic. No, I'm drawing a blank. I don't remember that video at all. Alright, Icicle. Yeah, let's go up your ass. There you go.
My turn now.
Then we shall collect, actually. 16. Nice.
Thank you.
Damn. It's all a conspiracy so John can get his own data center. Oh! And I still got kicked out because of an overloaded player queue. What the fuck? I'm the only one in here. Do steal and collect say? Yeah, they do. Okay. Interesting.
How about you?
Hey John, when you make a Final Fantasy marathon, do you think that Final Fantasy 7 or 6 video will be longer than the 06 one? I don't know. I can't tell you. Let's put it this way, though. It is unlikely, considering that... let me do this. Considering that I reviewed the Metal Gear Solid series. Metal Gear Solid 4 is 75% movie, 25% game. That video still ended up about 32 minutes long, and that game is nothing but the story. You would think that an RPG review would have a good chunk dedicated to like a story summary or what I think about it, but if I can summarize it the way I summarize it in that fashion, in that amount of time, then it's unlikely that a Final Fantasy video would go much higher than that, especially Final Fantasy 6 or 7, because I've likely already established the formula in an earlier Final Fantasy video, and I don't find the need to repeat myself in future videos, because when I make marathons, by the time I get to the 3rd or 4th video of the marathon, I am assuming you watched the first 2, at the very least, where I go in depth about the origins of these mechanics. In Final Fantasy's case, I talk about the turn-based system or the active time battle system, which future Final Fantasies would replicate in some fashion. So I don't act like every review is someone's first. I don't. There is a sort of chronology to my videos, and I only hope that you would go back and watch the older videos so that you can get my thoughts on the mechanic in general. It's not like I talk about every Mario game where it says, okay, in this game, Mario can jump. Mario has always been known for jumping in the Super Mario Brothers series, and his opponent is Bowser. I don't really say that for everyone. I say that in the first game because the first game dictates that,
I'll do my best.
Yeah, I've been hearing that Final Fantasy XIV servers are actually pretty bad. I think everybody's just trying to get their last minute things done before Shadowbringers drops. I still never got my Ozma mount in the Baldesian Arsenal, I think it's called, or BA, as people like to abbreviate it as. How's my HP values doing? That's fine. Let's summon another icicle. Who are you? Slayer bugs? Slayer. Are they also afraid of ice? I doubt it, but let's see. No, they're not. Interesting. We have new enemies here. Binding Claw? Oh, I can't see.
Oh
What are they afraid of? Are they afraid of wind? No. Well, we can get rid of the Sandman. Well, the sand lizardmen, I should say. That way we don't have to worry about everybody kicking my ass and just the 2 little insects. They are afraid of swords, though. Oh, I'm blind, though, so this might miss. Yep. Thought so.
I'll not be defeated.
Everyone's kind of dangerously low on it. Well, no, Osiris is, so I'm going to give him another plum before I forget. I still never got past Pago. Cerberus has been having queues for weeks now, and I'm just glad I finished Dark Knight and Warrior in time. I got the last of my birds and some dogs. Hey, that's great. I'm probably going to wait until Shadowbringers to start doing dog farming, because it's just easier to do that shit unsynced. Yeah, let us donate the BP to Cyrus
For you.
so that I can have enough for a boosted analyze and still have some BP left for a... Oh, Axis. Okay, cool. So Oberek is in charge of this one. Hi, motherfucker! Void King of Swing, I would... if you're going to post links in the... if you're going to post links on Twitch and just preface it by saying, hey, John, look at this, I'm going to need you to give me context of that link before you consider, you know, telling me to click it, because that... I know you're usual here, but that looks sketchy as hell. So next time, if you're going to post a link, tell me what the link is first, so that I know context of it. Otherwise, because I don't want to click the link. You know, I haven't clicked the link. I don't want to click the link. So shit.
For you.
John gets the virus on stream. No, the Steam controller did that for me.
Have this.
Victory shall be mine.
All right. Let's get rid of it.
Now, what next?
Well, actually, I don't know. But we do need to. Yeah, why not? Fuck the rest. Oh, okay, we just get rid of all of them. Oh no, okay, he's still there.
Truly joy.
Well, that's not fun. Die.
The thrill of the fight.
I wish the blind status had those cool looking shades from Final Fantasy VI. Yeah, nothing will ever beat the shades. I see that chest over there. Oh wait, I also see those stairs. Oh, and I see these stairs too. It's actually relatively lame. There's a chest right outside this place that has 6,000 gold, and the place inside the dungeon has, you know, considerably less amounts.
Let's do it.
Victor, I have no idea if it's the same composer as Bravely Default. Still good regardless, though. Okay. It's kind of a matter at this point. Trade took this. By the way, John, is it raining pretty hard for you too?
An interesting dilemma.
Linky, holy shit, that is cosmic timing. So my phone is going off right now with a flash flood warning. So apparently, it is. Yeah. Oh, that's right, because you're in the same area as me, Linky. I forgot about that entirely. You're not in Kentucky anymore. Yeah, I just got a flash flood. Fuck, you know what I gotta do? All right, hold on.
Well then.
We are gonna take a small break real quick because I need to go check the storm drain outside the backyard. Because if it gets clogged again, that water is gonna build into the basement, and I don't want to do that. I don't want to deal with that right now. So I will be right back. You know, I'll put Death Chamber on. Why not?
good.
Shine. Hello, chat. How you doing? Shh. He doesn't know I'm here. Death chamber. Death chamber. By the way, you should go totally check out Cupcake Linky on his Twitch page. But at the same time, experiment. I hope you do get feeling good. Alright, bye.
Is everyone saying Linky ASMR? ASMR. Are you chatting with my audience, you son of a bitch? No, actually, it is not raining yet. It is not raining yet. I got the flash flood prompt that is in this. Oh god, it's active until 5:15 in the morning. Fuck me. Fuck. Oh, okay. I just gotta make sure that that storm drain is good and proper before I go to sleep, because I do not want to wake up with a flooded basement.
Please freeze.
Time to build an ark. We should dig a moat.
Truly joy. Interesting dilemma. A tempest of shall reign. Not bad. A passing cloud.
Oh god. Wait, John, just enter and exit your basement and the water will be gone. That's the secret. Anything? There's this little off the beaten pathway here. So my destination is to the north. Ah, $4,000. See, that's more like it. That's my kind of treasure that I like finding. Lilac, do I have any plans for summer LPs this year? I can't tell you. I really cannot. Because right now I'm just focused on my main channel and the live streams. Alright. Just gonna do this. Ow. By the way, John, my great uncle is living in a freaking large house. Like, how large are we talking? Are we talking mansion? Hey, Liz, thank you for the follow. Oh yeah, did we not get a hydrate bot at all? Where's my water? Motherfucker, my water's not here. 8 rooms? What do you need 8 rooms for? No, we're talking 8 bedrooms, right? Because if we're counting every room in the house as a room, then that's actually not that special. Because you got a living room, you got a dining room, you got a kitchen, then you got a bathroom, maybe 2, then you have 3 bedrooms. You know, that's still a pretty sizable house, but it's also, like, relatively, you know, safe. Yeah, 8 bedrooms. Jesus. Wow.
I'll do my best.
Good lord. Pokemon Mouse. See, if I ever get a flash flood, it wouldn't be from rain, it'd be from a tsunami. Problems from having quite literally beachfront property. Hey, I mean, beachfront property has its perks, but yeah, you're also dealing with that. If a meteor strikes the ocean, you're dying first.
Victory shall be mine.
Cool.
Here I go.
There's a flood. You don't need to worry about hydration. Too true. Too true. 76% chance. I like those odds. Never mind. Oh, at the very least, that means that my unspoiled nodes in 14 are pretty good tonight. Why don't we poke him in the ass? You remember when this game came out, everybody bought it, played it for about 4 hours, and then put it down, never finished it? Ah, memories. The thing is, I believe Octopath Traveler was always marketed towards those who grew up with these kind of RPGs in the late 80s, early 90s specifically. And I'm sure they played it to hell and back and got their enjoyment from it. But how do you sell... If that's their intention... T96, thank you very much for the bits. I'll get to that in a second. If it is their intention to sell it to a wider audience, how do you sell something like Octopath Traveler in today's market where everything has to be, you know, an action RPG or an adventure game, something that is moving at all times and not, you know, static sprites with flashy battle effects? How do you do that? Not saying it's impossible, but I'm more wondering, how would you guys go about that? But that's it. T96, thank you for the bits. Say, John, I've been a fan for almost 9 years now and just completed the 18-hour ride to Pennsylvania from Louisiana to get the TMG. Gonna miss Sunday, sadly, but I really hope I can come across here. Well, thank you, T96, and I look forward to meeting you and a lot of others this coming TMG. I hope you enjoy yourself as well. I keep saying that as if I like run that damn show. I don't. I just go. I like going there. Pennsylvania. Let me see here. Right? Why don't we stab you? Oh, you know what? I should have stabbed the big one. I think the pixel style is pretty bad, though. I hate the bloom effect and it's overall too shiny. Well, I would say the pixels are fine. The bloom effect, yeah, can be pretty obnoxious at times. No, actually, don't. No, I do want to. So at least get rid of the flunkies in the background.
Victory shall be mine.
Well then. Please freeze. I hope
You could shine an actual sun in my face, and I love it as long as I don't go blind. Okay. I think we found out who John Tron Cena really is. Only Superman would enjoy having the sun rubbed on their face, because it gives them powers. Can I go there? No, I cannot. No, it looks like I can go yeah, okay. There we go. All good. Is that a hidden staircase on the floor I see? Can I go down there? No, I cannot. Then let us go onward. Obviously, I can see the... That's a lot of lizardmen.
Time to teach you a lesson. Victory shall be mine.
Wouldn't that be the villain from Superman 4, The Quest for Peace? No, you see... well, yeah, Nuclear Man was powered by the sun. Then again, you can also argue Superman is too. Because without the sun, he doesn't have all those, you know, powers. But it would make more sense for it to be Nuclear Man, yes. Hey, Warbot, how's it going? Marvelous MC, thank you very much for the host.
I'll do my best.
That's why Captain Planet equals Super. Has there been talks about that? Is that actual? Is that a death battle? Is there a Captain Planet versus Superman video that I don't know about? And is the comment section as dreadful as the Goku versus Superman one?
Please freeze.
PK Deluxe, we're just about to finish up Olberg's Chapter 3 because we're at the boss. We're close to the boss fight. Much more ice, but
battle is truly joy. Out of my way!
Oh, it's the number of the beast, Ulbrich. You're going to hell. We should be able to collect.
Thank you.
Nice. Little pocket change never hurt
I'll
anybody.
do my best.
And you will get an icicle up the butt.
Please freeze. I hope
Louisiana to Pennsylvania is basically across the damn country, so yeah, about 1,800 miles. Ugh, God, the longest I ever drove in a vehicle from one place to another was Philadelphia to... No, because there was... when I used to volunteer for the Philadelphia Zoo back in high school, they did let us go to a zoo in Rhode Island. So I can't do the math right now. Well, not the math, but the distance charting. But Philadelphia, PA to Rhode Island. How far is that? How many miles is that? That's probably the longest trip I ever did. Just in terms of sheer miles. Yeah, it's time to go to Google for that one. I can't do that off the top of my head. Let's see if there's anything else over here. Yeah, I see another chest over here. Thankfully, it's not purple. Nice.
I will battle.
I'm here to watch John suffer. Yeah, I mean, following me is pretty much what you're doing. Oh.
A tempest of ice
I'm actually not used to Cyrus going first. I thought it was going to be Trestle. Ow.
No!
You vile fiend. She is only a child. I guess thank you very much. Final bits for the night as the dream world calls me, but do you have any tips about coming to TMG this year, like parking, checking out any vendors? Parking is free at the very least. Don't expect to get, if you're going to get premium parking, you need to get there early in the morning. That said, don't expect to park terribly close, but then again, the parking lot is massive and there's plenty of it, but you might be walking for like 5 minutes to the area. And for the vendors, I would say know exactly what you're looking for and try and get it before everybody else does. Actually, no, I don't want to do that yet, because if they're still alive... No, wait, because he might be dead before. I'll try it out. Okay, that's cool.
My turn now.
Then I will... No, actually, I will heal more, because I haven't healed in a while. Because Cyrus's boosted blizzard should be enough to kill everybody here.
How about you?
Super Game Player 64. So, John, big fan, but a question: what kind of art tablet do you use? All right, so originally, well, not originally, but recently, I used to use a Syntec 22-inch. I want to say you used to be able to see it right here. It's not there anymore. I sold it off, and I liked it. It was very comfortable. It worked just fine. I have no problem with that. But I ended up going back to an Intuos, a Wacom Intuos Pro, because that is what I used in the Art Institute of Philadelphia when I was in Media Arts and Animation. And when you're used to a certain tablet, that's what you're most comfortable with. And when I'm in my comfort zone, that's when I feel I can make something without struggling too much. So I ended up selling the Syntec in favor of an Intuos Pro. It's smaller, doesn't take as much space, and it's just overall better for me, mentally and physically. Let me see. Empty-handed. I'm not gonna be able to say anything this. You know what? Why not?
My turn now.
Oh, I hit the wrong target. Again, Cyrus is gonna nuke them all anyway. So. Super Game Player, thanks, John. The fact that you said my name and I can die happy now. You guys really gotta raise your standards. I mean, I'm happy. I'm pleased to make you happy, but it's like, Come on, man. I just read your name. That ain't cause to celebrate. I'm pretty sure Super Game Player is a very common name in these parts. It's like John. Everybody fucking, I know everybody names John's. Everybody's named John. And if it's not John's like directly, it's another version of John, like Jack, or what's another way of saying John? There's Jack. I think Joe is another version of it. Well, Juan is just Spanish. It's just the same thing. Alright, Viking of Swing. I'm going to bed before I go. I have a question for you, John. What sounds do T-Rexes make when they sleep? Dino snores. You see, no. Because I think if I think it would have been better, Viking of Swing, if you said what do you call it, like a T-Rex with an STD, a dinosaur. That wasn't funny at all. Night Slinky, Pinky, fucking phone. I know that all too well.
What is the logical course of action?
81% chance. I like this. God damn it, that's 81%.
Victory shall be mine.
My turn now.
Victor, if you're wondering if TMG is weather for 2020, what kind of con is it? Momocon, the first con of TMG, looks to be really promising. TMG is all about the video games. Like, Momocon is a combination of both anime and video games, which, if you gotta ask me, has more emphasis on the anime part of it than video games, even though the video game representation is pretty solid in Momocon from past experience. But Too Many Games is all about the video games. So you get all the video game personalities there. You got everyone with similar interest in video games from all genres, obviously, RPGs, platformers, what have you. You name it, it's likely there. I just think the overall sense of community is, because it's more emphasized on video games. If you're a bigger fan of video games than you are anime, then obviously you're gonna like it more, and that's why I like TMG more. Because I'm not a humongous anime guy. I'm really not. And every time I go, it's always a solid time. So if you got the money for it, if you can make it, then you know, I hope you enjoy yourself.
Not bad.
Living speaker, I would make a terrible doctor. Alright, looks like we're close to the boss, so... And this game doesn't have tents, right? Actually, no, I can give Trista a healing. Yeah, why not? Actually, it has been a while since I looked at skill points. I'm actually holding on to skill points with Cyrus. Just in case. No, that should be fine. Don't need that. I could do that. So, nah, I don't need that. Don't really need any of that. Alright, I'm gonna hold on to those two. Okay. Who is this person? Oh, it's Earhart, okay.
Aces, what in the name of the gods are you doing here?
Strange question, John, but do you have ever waxed your head, and if so, if you ever waxed it too much? No, I never waxed my head. Lilac.
Let's deal with these first. We can talk
later. Never really thought about it. Oh god, I'm going to sleep, Loopy. Be prepared. You should probably get some sleep with this speaker. Hey John, is the next marathon of a game series coming soon? If you're heading to TMG, you'll find out what the next marathon is, but I'm not going to say anything else. That video, though, unlike the last 2 years, you know, because the thing about the Knuckles Chaotix video and the Mega Man X video was those videos went live about a day or two after it debuted in the live panel. That's not going to be the case with this one. It's going to be 2 months. It's going to be at least a month or two after the panel because it won't be uploaded until after the Pokemon Marathon ends.
I need to. That sounded.
Damn it, Lizardman! I was talking.
Ventured this far. Those are the leaders of the Horde.
Yeah, in a way, it's kind of super exclusive, you know. So you're gonna have to rely on folks recording their reactions with cell phone videos, and all you'll have is like choppy Twitter videos to go by, you know. And you know, you guys will know what the next marathon is, I'm sure, by word of mouth when the panel is done and over with.
Likewise, Ulbrich.
But everyone else will just have to wait until it goes live. Oh, okay. We still have more than 100 to do. Is there anything to the oh, no. Oh, okay. That's where he just went. World premiere. Yeah, basically. I'm not in charge of the Momocon videos, Mario, so not the person to ask that.
There.
I can't believe Johnny is selling out to Epic. I am moving the panel to Epic Games. Hey, Mick. Thank you very much for the tier 1s up. 14-month streak. See you at TMG Hampton tomorrow, John. Don't follow me into my fucking room. Legend of Daniel, did you know the voice actor for Ulbrich is the English voice actor for Jiren in Dragon Ball Super? Yeah, I can hear it now that he mentioned it. I don't really care because I don't like Jiren.
Now then.
I didn't realize because I forgot Jiren spoke.
No.
See, it's a little weird though. I was like, I do have something to protect, and obviously he's having flashbacks to like earlier points of his life, and he's thinking about those characters. But we also got his merry band of other party members and adventurers, and it's like he doesn't think about them, even though we've been with him for a long time. And that's like the biggest problem with Octopath Traveler is that you have 8 characters, but they don't really interact with each other until endgame. I mean, you got the skits, but that's really superfluous shit. Whatever the new marathon is, I'm sure it's not going to be. It's going to be not Spyro. Oh, you just have to wait to find out.
I will not fail.
That's a big lizard man. I wonder if he has the same weaknesses.
What is the logical course of action?
I know he's gonna have flunkies.
Tempest of ice.
Oh, he's not afraid of ice.
No.
I wonder if he's afraid of arrows.
A torrent of arrows.
Nope. I should have did a leg hold trap actually. I was dumb.
Do my best. This will
Gex marathon confirmed. There you go. There's your comrades. A lizard man has joined the fray. And you guys likely are have similar weaknesses. So we're gonna boost. We're gonna donate the BP to Cyrus, because Cyrus is gonna need to analyze these lizardmen so I know what they're afraid of, so I can just get rid of them. All right, that ain't too bad. Lizardman Chief is protected by one of its own.
No.
Oh, so I gotta get rid of the flunkies before I even consider like doing some real damage to the big boss man. But what are they afraid of? Probably spears, because spears are what they were afraid of last time. Let's give it a go. Nice. All right, they are afraid of spears. Armor crush. Ow! Good lord, that hurt.
Let's do this.
Let's see. You know what? Hold on. Why don't we? We're gonna give. No. I don't want to use those yet. No, I don't want to do that either. Let's go.
For you.
Oh, I can't wait for the Pornhub marathon.
Now, what next?
Let me see. Yeah, no, let's go. Let's get them all. Nice. All right, Blizzard. Okay, same as
I'll do my best.
same as it ever was. Same as it ever was.
Bring about the miracle of healing.
So John, what do you think the next marathon is going to be? There's a game I like to check out. Next Thunderday's marathon ain't going to be for a while. If I'm going to be totally honest with you, John Troncino, it's not in the cards anytime soon. Because I pretty much got the rest of the 2018 planned and a real big chunk of 2020 planned as well. And Donated Marathon is not in the cards.
Now, what next?
Rest 2018, huh? So 2019 is wide open. I misspoke. Hey, congrats on owning a car crib. That's really cool. All right, well, we can get rid of the ads. Well, at least one of the ads anyway. Oh, okay. Ow, God damn. Ow. It's like, fuck you. That hurt. Like, it seriously did. What am I always afraid of? I'll get the healing drink, but I don't want to waste the SP. Apparently his blade is bending. Uh-oh, the Lizardman, the Lizard King is flustered. What does that mean? I don't know. Oh, that means his weaknesses is obviously is up. Ulrich is unconscious though, so I gotta give him some smelling salts. Silence, poison, confusion, terror, not terror. Unconscious outlet there. No, Herba revival. Okay, yeah, okay, never mind.
My turn now. For you.
Hey, Uncle. Yeah. I'll see you tomorrow, dude. Cannot wait. Wonder if he's afraid of wind too. Something tells me he doesn't have as many weaknesses as everybody else does. Let's try one. Nope.
The battle is truly joined.
He wasn't afraid of spears. Well, this is Ulbrich, boss, so he probably is afraid of swords. I want to find out. He is! Alright. Alright. We got a strategy! And it's the one I really like using. Alright, so what we're gonna do is we're going to... Let's actually see if he's afraid of ice. I'll waste an icicle on this one. Not afraid of ice. Okay. Maybe he's afraid of lightning. Alright, then... Let's see. He's going to have 6 turns, right? Let's try his lightning. Okay, lightning.
The battle is truly joined.
Gonna break him first. Then we're
Unparalleled.
Alphine's light. Elephants and light. Christ, I'm so high!
What to do?
Then we give. Yeah, okay, alright, we got this. We are going to give a. We're going to give a large pomegranate to Cyrus, max him out, and then
My turn now.
we're going to give a medium-sized pomegranate to Ulrich.
I'll do my best.
Awesome. That also gives us more turns, so I will use this time to. Oh, she's maxed out on skills. Just for shits and giggles, let's give her a maxed out in poison. 8 turns, I can dig it.
What to do?
And this, we can probably, you know, we can have her do anything really. Can't click anything. Physical defense. Armor corrosive. Cause this is really gonna fucking hurt.
Victory! Iron Blade is unbending! I wreak havoc upon thee!
If only I had enough for a lion's dance.
Now the true lesson begins. Nothing will quiet the storm.
Ow!
I'll not be defeated.
Oh, I could do that too. Didn't think about that. Oh, and he's not afraid of
Let me heal you.
Yeah, setting up a boss is really fucking fulfilling, Weenie Hut. Have you tried the Cleric Max Boost move on Cyrus? He has Max Boost Scholar. I don't broken to make him become aggressive when he pushes the damage out. The Max Boost on Cleric. Which one? Is that the one where you do the things twice? Yeah, if you're dozing off, Uncle, you should probably get some sleep. I'll see you tomorrow. Then what I'll do here. Actually, you know what? Let me use a Hunter Skill. Let me do a Wake Home Trap on him. I know he's almost dead anyway, but still, let's slow him down.
What is the logical course of action?
Cyrus is running low on SP here, so I'm gonna have to give him some. I'll use Tress's turn here. Oh no, wait, she has a. It's a Thisco, right? Share SP to a single 50%. So yeah, you know what? We can do that.
Here.
Nice.
Well, what next? Have at you. Out of my way.
Here I go.
Ignis, yes, this is over chapter 3.
I'll
Alright.
not be defeated.
I know exactly what I'm gonna do to here too. Alright, another large pomegranate for Ulbrich here. Then we are going to beef up Ulbrich with a lion dance. Actually, I don't even need to do that. You just do this. Because boosting only affects the number of turns given to a buff, not the strength of the buff itself.
My turn.
If I'm correct on that, but if I'm wrong, feel free to correct me. His armor down is gone, so we will use an armor corrosive.
You're up.
So Ulbrich not only has a physical buff, but this guy has an armor debuff. Then,
Iron Blade is unbending.
if this is good, then
I wreak havoc upon thee. With each battle, I grow stronger.
that is fulfilling. That is RPG mechanics I can get down with. Big Dig Deeps! if you're watching this late at night, I do apologize if I woke anybody up. Woke me up. It's like, what happened? I'm up. Creep. Also, I was playing Smash Bros. With Uncle Greg earlier today. Now I have he is in your friend code. Don't worry, I won't send it when I promise. Okay, I appreciate you respecting my privacy like that. Emil, thank you very much. I know this is a bit late, but I heavily recommend looking up composer Jammin' Sam Miller. He's been trying to recreate uncompressed versions of the DK Don't Even Country soundtrack, and they sound magnificent. Magnificent! Here's a link to his recreation of Aquatic Animes to look at later. Emil, I actually think I might know what you're talking about. Electro swing, if that's a genre, maybe. You'd have to, you'd have to link me to an example of it. Excuse me. If you still have my project description, you would have earned it. I appreciate the thought, Ignis. Thank you.
It will be easy enough.
I knew an Ignis. I think I knew like 2 Ignises in Final Fantasy XIV.
Good.
One was with me for the light grind in Heaven's Sword, and that was...
So
we kind of broke into Gilbert Gottfried and Morgan Freeman tangents by the end of it.
Ha! That's so. How was this?
He was well, fighting for his keep. He told me about Grind, your hometown.
Sounds like you had a grand old chat. Did he tell you about the soldiers who burned it to the ground?
The cleric double casting also affects skills like higher with a full burst higher when 30k. You end up summoning 8 super strong sword slashes for the price of 1. Good lord. Like, this game really does reward you for thinking about combinations of mechanics and what have you to really bend the game over backwards.
Against the king who did not.
Late game Matressa is busted because of it. We'll have to just like experiment with all this sort of shit later down the road, because I feel I might need to do some of these strategies for super bosses and what have you.
I swore then and there I would never forgive him. And so I came to Hornburg and became a knight. Served my commanders faithfully.
Oh, Hades comment, thank you very much. Friend is playing this game blind on his channel. Keep up the work, John. See you at TMJ. Oh, I hope to see you and many others as well. Thank you very much.
Even as the king looked into my eyes.
Pokemon Master, yeah, from what folks tell me, there are super bosses in this game, so we still have our work cut out for us. We haven't even done Chapter 4 stuff yet. We got Chapter 4 stuff, and then we got Endgame, you know.
I killed him in the name of vengeance, spilt his blood on the soil of his realm. I thought it would set me free.
Oh no.
Free from the anguish.
Scottish.
But it gave me nothing. No release, no triumph.
Rune Lord Tressa. A lot of you folks are mentioning that. We'll have to see that for ourselves later down the road. Now, Rune Lord is those are the super jobs in this game, right? And how many are there? 4, I think, is what you guys said.
Aye. And yet, though they were alive,
4 super jobs. And is it safe to assume that we would need all 4 for the super bosses of Octopath Traveler?
But anyhow, we disbanded after that. We went our separate.
Oh my god, yes. Well, I'm seeing people saying yes in all caps. Ignis is saying not necessarily. The final boss, yes, but not necessary, but helpful. Okay, then let's just get all 4.
Now protect its people from harm.
Aye.
Oh, we got to challenge this person. Challenge this person. Okay. I know it's meant for dramatic effect. You know, the gameplay mechanic is suddenly telling you that you have to challenge this dude. But it's also like, why ask me that if you can only if I can only pick yes? My phone just went off again
Draw
with another
your
flash flood
blade,
warning.
Earhart.
You don't have to do this, Ulberich.
I can end it for you. All of it.
Challenge this person? Yes or yes?
Your pain, your regret.
I'll
this
need to think
lie
about this
your
for a
life
second.
has become. I'll cut you down and give you the peace you seek. My king dead. and
I will
my
give you
father.
peace, or leave
Did
you
that
in pieces.
man who had sworn my very life to protect them. For what did I wield my sword? Gods, how many years did that question plague me? But at long last, I
Hey,
understood.
Numos. I'm assuming the
I
P
never
is
lost
silent.
my worth.
Thank you for the follow.
Like you, I bear my sword so that I may protect
Yeah,
others.
Dragoon Hero, he is kind of really close to breaking into like the Soul Calibur intro. Transcending history and the world.
I
A
cannot
tale
stand
of souls and
it, pretend to
swords,
understand
eternally
what caused you to
retold.
do. And though I search,
The music also sounds really close to Soul
I
Calibur.
find no.
That's all goes like, hey, another stream Alaska can make.
I should have bested you that day. Victory should have been mine. Then, and only then, could I have saved our liege. And you, from the monster you had become.
Yeah, I know,
Hear me,
he's still
Earhart.
talking.
This time, I will not lose.
Which reminds me of a story I once told my grandfather at the ripe old age of
There is
37.
no other way.
He's gonna bore him to death. That's what that's like he's turning around, he's falling asleep.
I could tell you to learn from my mistakes. Nay, we'll do it your way. No holding back. Hey, old friend.
Get to the point, old man.
I would not have it any other way.
Have a good night,
So be
T96.
it.
If he breaks into the Fresh Prince of Bel-Air lyrics, but he still keeps the hamminess nature of a theater actor. All right, we got a one-on-one. Oh, he's also like 15 times my size. This isn't fair. It's also a one-on-one duel. Good lord, how am I gonna win this? Is he afraid of arrows? I hope he's afraid of arrows. Let's find out if he's afraid of arrows. He's not. Okay, so I can't arrow storm him to death. Ow. Okay.
No,
Then we'll just do this. Obviously, I would hope so. He was afraid of swords, otherwise this would be horribly unfair. Say we'll attack him one more time, then... No, actually, what we should do is we should... Stop that.
have at you. Victory shall be mine.
Body is supposed to attack for 3 turns. Yeah, that should be fine. Oh!
No,
Alright.
have at you. My blade is unbending. I wreak havoc upon thee. With each battle, I grow stronger.
I yield. It is a strange thing.
Just killed the giant.
Though I fought with all my strength, it was as if you were.
Also, I did know someone that it did incite in this
And
fight. He
yet,
claims for dramatic purposes.
First time in as long as I can.
I swear to God, if Oprah goes into another fucking paragraph. Why am I awake? This is barely 3 hours of sleep. I'm going back to bed after 10. Go to fucking sleep, for Christ's sakes. Like, I'm not one to
Tell
be
me
casting
one
those
thing,
stones because, you know, I also have some pretty shitty sleeping habits, you know. But still, you should probably try and go back to sleep. You too, Experiment, for God's sake. It's like 5, 6 in the morning over there where you guys are.
Ulberich, leave it be.
He brought down an entire
It's
kingdom.
5:50, but it's okay. Lilac is close to 6 in the morning for you guys. What do you
Who
do
knows
with
what
yourself?
such a man is plotting now? Nay, such a fiend is too dangerous for this world. I will stop him. I must.
Not for nothing. I absolutely hate that feeling. That feeling where you're legitimately exhausted and you're tired. You're crawling into your bed and you're thinking, "Oh my God, I'm going to sleep like a king." 2 hours later, you wake up and it's like, "I can't go to sleep," and it's like, "Fuck." It's the worst feeling in the world. You can't go back to sleep, and now you have this feeling of like burning cobwebs surrounding your eyes, and it just drags you down for the remainder of your day.
The man's name.
I
Where
hate
can I
it.
find him?
After the fall of Hornburg, he set off for Riverford. After that, the gods only know what became of him.
Been there, and my answer to that is fuck it, back to work. It depends on what part of the video I am working on. If I'm already in the editing process, no problem. I can edit a video while I'm fatigued, while I'm tired. I cannot write a script while I am tired. I cannot do it. I refuse to do it. I absolutely refuse. If I don't have a proper sleep before writing a script, I don't even bother with it. I will do something else.
Until someone stops them in their tracks.
You're alive. And Lord Earhart.
See for yourself.
Hi, guys.
Took some doing, but we slew the leaders of the Horde. Once your men finish off the stragglers...
I'm kind of sleep deprived. How do I cure this ailment? Booze off Final Fantasy XIV, which I've done on a few occasions, yes.
Did you hear that?
Couldn't have done it had Ulbrich not shown up in the nick of time.
Although sometimes I end up falling asleep when I'm playing 14 because normally when 14's new content is released, like when the new patch is dropped,
You have our
I always do the main story scenario first. And like I'm watching the cutscenes, I'm enjoying the story, but I also start getting tired. I start falling asleep. It's like, I was like, fuck, I'm falling asleep. I'm dipping. I'm dipping. Oh, Stephen Chung T10, thank you very much for the raid. Party of 11. I don't know if you guys have a raid hashtag.
I'm sorry.
But either way, no matter the size of the raid, my subs have a command to spam my obnoxious face and Tim Allen.
But before you go,
I know it's a bizarre combination, but you know, whatever. That's how we do things.
I've never seen anyone swing a blade like he does. It's more than just strength and skill. There's something about him that strikes fear into men's hearts.
I would say it's my strength and skill that strikes fear into the men's hearts.
You are stronger now, Ulbrich. But make no mistake. You would be
Sakamoto Kuroki, is that how you pronounce your name? Any plans to do another SGB Mario Party? That is entirely dependent on the schedules of myself, Elliot, and Matt. And whoever our fourth player is. Could be Sabrina, could be Mark, could be my uncle.
I look forward to that.
All depends. I couldn't help but notice you haven't been doing your crafters. How would you rebuild Ishkar without them? And also, did you edit that image or use a program for your character? No, I used a Discord bot. The RFC Discord uses, what's the damn name of it? Hey, Hydrate Bot! There you are! Where the hell have you been? We use the Emmerich bot. It's something that you can sign up for the Discord, and then you can type in like "Who am I," and it pulls up your profile from this this database. I don't know where it's from. It looks like it's Lodestone, and that's how you get that image. Oh, Zalakos, thank you. I appreciate you tuning into SGB. All right, Chapter 3, Ulbrich is done. We're going to rest, because that's really what we should be doing, too. And then, do we spin the Wheel of Destiny? We should, actually. I got to get Streamlines up and running, though. So, give me a second. What the fuck is so... What makes you laugh? Gotta get that Streamlabs window ready to go. Where are my widgets? Alright, Alberta's done. And then we did Ophelia already. Save that. Alright, guys. Folks told me Tressa is 18. Actually, how old is Tressa, actually? Because she looks relatively young. She's 18, okay. I was gonna say she doesn't look quite as young as Realm from Final Fantasy VI, but she's also not an adult. Can't even buy her a drink. It depends on I guess it depends on the country. All right, time to spin the wheel of destiny. 3 characters left. And our winner is Donut. Oh, it's been so long, Donut. I really, really was hoping I would land on you, Donut. Thank you very much. I'm really happy now. I'm sorry, guys. Donut is a red herring. You guys got your hopes up for anything. Therian! Oh, fuck you. All right. See, some of you guys is like, yeah, I wonder what the fuck Donut's about. Let's go fight. You guys built up the hype for Donut. Nothing. It's actually just a red herring. Sorry. Okay. So chapter 3 next time is Therian, and yeah, I think I made it obvious that Therian's not my favorite character of Octopath Traveler. I just don't like him as a. I was never really a fan of thieves, you know. But at least I can open up every purple chest in the chapter 3 area, so that's fantastic. But, God, I don't even know, what is this level, actually? Let's head to the tavern real quick, because I might have to grind. Well, what was his, 36. I don't even think he's 36. Let's see. Let's check the party. He's 33, so he's not terribly far behind. We can probably just jump into chapter 3 on it. I think he'll be fine, because it'll likely be Cyrus, Obrick, and and Ophelia doing all the work. It's just, as is, I don't find him very fascinating. Like, I have to give him a secondary job to make him interesting. Also, I just don't like the character. The character is a fucking asshole, but it's like an unlikable asshole. It's like, what the fuck? Now, I'm pretty sure it gets better with character development, but we should be fine just to go into chapter 3 next time. That said, yeah, next Wednesday should be fine for Octopath, because too many games will already be over at that point, and that should be good. So, yeah, okay, I do want to apologize for those that wanted to catch Octopath at the normal time, which is usually 7 p.m. EDT. In fact, the last two Octopath live streams have been relatively late in the night. And while I've been enjoying these last 2 sessions late at night, because I'm just like more relaxed than I usually am. It's very quiet around here, and this is usually around the time of the night where I'm up anyway. So I'm cool with it. I know some of you are not, especially for those in the overseas, where you're already pushing in the early mornings of the hour. So unless you're night owls yourselves, you're struggling just watching this, and I do apologize for that. If you're looking forward to watching these live, for everyone else, I'll try not to make this a habit. I really won't. So next time I'll try to make this 7 p.m. I don't know why I wouldn't, but we'll see. So sometimes shit happens, and I have to prioritize that over the live stream. So we'll hopefully things will resume as normal starting next Wednesday. That said, there will not be a sub night this weekend because I'll be at TMG, obviously. So Saturday, just, you know, go play Bloodstain, go play Crash Team Racing, or what else is out at the moment. Prepare for Shadowbringers coming out next week, early access anyway, or you know, play Octopath Traveler. It's a great game. If not, then I will see you guys. I will likely see you guys Monday night with Link to the Past because I'll be home at that point already, and then our regularly scheduled live stream shall continue as normal. In the meantime, I will talk to you guys later. Have a good night. Oh, we got a raid. We have to raid. Let me see. I know we said we were going to raid Gerard because I know he's live. Raid NES. All right. So what's going on with SNES 24-hour stream for? Was it for charity? Can you guys give me a link? No, just for fun. He's just playing 24 hours for fun. Jesus Christ, no. Is that right? Got a multicolored ball there. Kind of reminds me of Google Chrome and the Famicom. So I don't know what the raid hashtag will be, though, to be honest. So I'll let you guys decide on what that is. I can't think of anything. So you guys go nuts with that. All right, guys. Send SNES my love, and I'll talk to you all next week. Or see you at TMG. Have a good night, everybody.